one shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Herbert. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Sanders. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position. Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure. Throw left side, complete to Tony. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly. And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles. And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand. Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end, Gray. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tucker Roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense, because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Gray. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there. Guess situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Charger drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On 4th down, Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now on 1st down.
Open man right side is Tony.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And this will come out to the 25 as Handler elects not to return it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Back to the air, Herbert on 2nd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
He's going to air one out. And this is caught at the 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 40 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Herbert is going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, it's Herbert. This will be caught inside the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To the air again, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
A final shot before the break for Herbert toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. A big play there for KC. 61 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert on first down now. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even two steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes the return.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
But he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I had.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Kadarius Toney from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Herbert now.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Bobby, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
Herbert.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Aaron Donald drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Looking to throw. Herbert. And my goodness, another interception.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gray. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They've been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On a jet sweep, here comes Tony.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. Down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Try to lay one up deep. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for KC. And even 60 yards.
Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly. And that time he just reared back and let it fly.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Second down and goal. Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points. Down by 4 touchdowns. Haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously a day to forget for all involved. Let's give plenty of credit to this defensive.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. An even 90 yards. And the Chargers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for KC, 62 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Second down, McKinnon. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days. You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper. R&B all over my roster. I got options, I keep it right on the dresser. Next to the Oscar, applying pressure. Somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top, ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me, huh? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they would never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons of kings, the ghouls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me control. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk on your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, just to your friends. I walk alone.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic.
It's another one. We got